I swear, y'all, frickin' bully, man. Let's go. What up, all my kaiju friends and fans? Phil the Kaiju King back. Another video here. This is a xplus figure. It is the bully of the Toho universe. It's the 25 centimeter Gabara from Destroy All Monsters Attack or Godzilla's Revenge 1969 movie. I want to thank Troy Neff for this figure. It's pretty awesome. Back in the day, I had this figure once upon a time. Sold it long ago, but now that I began recollecting again after my medical issue last year, I decided to go ahead and give this one another crack at it. And I kind of wish they'd put him out in a 30, because I don't have, there is a 68 Godzilla 25, but it's a pretty rare figure to find. Pretty pricey usually, but I've got the 30 centimeter Minya there and a 68 Godzilla. Be nice to have a 30 centimeter Gabara to go with them. But this guy is a bully in the movie. He represents Minya's bully, or Manila's bully, and the little kid that dreams of the monsters and Monster Island and is getting bullied himself. The boy in his real life is also named Gabara, so it's kind of wild. And then when he goes through his dream world, dreaming of Monster Island and Minya and Godzilla and all them, Minya calls his bully Gabara, which is this fella, and they're kind of linked together in that way in the film. I mean, it's probably one of the most hated Godzilla movies, I would say, in the franchise, but I think it has a story about anti-bullying and sticking up for yourself and stuff like that, and it's bad for stock footage, I'm pretty sure too, but the suit is fresh for Godzilla in the film. Very fresh, brand new suit, very sharp looking. That's one of my favorite suits probably as well. But old Gabara here, the big old bully, man, I swear. What a butthole. We'll take a quick look at him here. I noticed Gabara does have a little stubby tail there. See that? Huh. Just noticed that. Never noticed it in the movie. Here's his feet. Toenails are like the bonish white. Same with the hand claws, bonish white. Of course, the texture of the skin is real dotted scales all over his body. Paint scheme is green coloring predominantly all over the body, and then in the chest and upper neck midsection it's a brown palette on them like chest plates and stuff. But I think they captured him really well in this scale. Here's the midsection. I just had the brown on the armor on the midsection and up on the upper neck there on the neck. His pose is really good, familiar with the movie. It is weird. I always feel like he needs a tail, a longer tail, like a tail, you know, for some reason, because I always think he looks a little funny without a tail, but that's alright. Up here on his face, of course, you got the white eye with the brown and white trim and a black trim pupil there. Teeth are nicely done in the mouth, individually sculpted. Nice horns on his head and horns on the back of the neck as well. Here's his pointy ears and his brown hair on his hair, furry hair on his head. Oh, bully. The Showa era bully, or the actual bully of the whole Toho franchise, man, right here, I'm telling you. Like, this guy was horrible, horrible, horrible kaiju. Especially to poor Minya, my goodness. Looks pretty good. There he is in my hand there. Do some quick comparisons with him, and let's do that now. Of course, here's my 30 centimeter Minya 68, or no, 67, that's a 67. So he's a little bit big for Gabara, but I still think it looks pretty cool together because Gabara is still quite bigger than him overall. Still works, in my opinion. Alright, we'll do some more comparisons here, and let's do that now. Alright everybody, here's that knockoff Minya from AliExpress I got, which I think he scales really well with Gabara. Super well. Alright, a couple more here, let's do that now. Here's another good scale with Gabara, the 94 Baby Godzilla, Bandai. Alright, we got two more to go. Let's do that now. Here's the 30 centimeter Godzilla 1968, which is going to look way goofy because I think Gabara is about the same size as Godzilla in the movie. One final comparison here. We'll do that now. Alright y'all, here's my 25 centimeter Godzilla 62 color, classic color version, and they look really good together scaling wise. Alright, I move on to some final thoughts here. Let's do that now. Alright everybody, xplus 25 centimeter Gabara. It's an older figure, by the way. They usually have a date on their foot. It says 2017 on the bottom of his foot here. So it is an older figure, about 8 years old, I'm guessing. Right around there. Pretty cool little figure of Gabara. Like I said, I had it initially way back in the day, like when I really first started collecting, if I'm not mistaken. Glad I grabbed it again. Again, thanks to Troy Neff. Alright everybody, I'll close out this video. I want to thank everyone that tunes in. This is Bill the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.